Hi friends, it's been about a year since I recorded a video. Hello, it's good to see you. First off, my backpack recently got stolen out of my car, which had my headphones that had my microphone on them, so I'm gonna do my best with speaking loudly and better than my previous videos. I know my voice was a bit subdued in the last ones, but either way, I'm gonna do better for you. So to start off, this last year has been a journey. I started that journey last year with the videos that you saw of me baking bread and making Swedish meatballs and cookies. It was all for a reason. It was a coping mechanism for me, being active. I was going through a lot. I had postpartum depression with my daughter, was dealing with PTSD from the Army, and then I was being sued by American Express, or rather American Express's collections company. I couldn't pay my bills after I had my daughter because I didn't have enough time saved up to take paid family medical. I only had 6 weeks. Then I had to go back to work, and with my postpartum depression, I couldn't manage it. And my husband had a job, and then he was laid off from his job, and then our car broke down, and it was a series of events that was just pretty traumatic for my life. I'm sharing these things with you because maybe you're going through the same thing, and know that it takes time to feel better. And this is what I wanted to give you. It took me so long to come back here because I wanted to make sure that the words that I had for you were careful. I wanted to pick my words very carefully for you over this last year. Doing this is very cathartic for me. Putting myself and my voice out there, not really myself, but putting, I feel like, a positive message out there for people is something that means something to me. And YouTube was a saving grace for me whenever I needed, I don't know, people to reach out to. I don't know. It made me feel good then, but it did take me a year to come back here to talk to you more. And I've taken the time lately to tailor a list for you. A list of what I think is important in starting a new journey. If I know I'm just one person and my opinion means whatever, but I'm here for you and I'm here to help. And if you have any questions, I would love for you to ask them, and then I can address them here if you would like. And that's all. So let's get started. Okay, so what I've come up with is a couple of things that tie into each other. First, it's going to be in threes. Something I've learned over the past year is the power of threes. I implore you to figure out for yourself why threes are important. And in society, in our own cultures that we grow up in, I'll give you an example. My grandma always said, everything comes in threes, everything happens in threes. And so it's played a significant role recently in my life. So I want to talk about semantics, ego, and assumptions, and how they're tied to how we talk to ourselves, not just other people, but ourselves. I'll give you an example for me. I'm tired, I'm poor, and I have no money. That was the message last year to myself that I kept saying over and over. Well, a quick rundown. I can't give you the full example of what semantics means. Semantics is a way in which we talk, though, how we talk. Again, based on culture, where we've grown up, the people we've grown up with. Semantics is tied to that. It's also tied to ego. I just talked to you about ego, and oftentimes you'll hear they have such a big ego, or that person over there has a big ego. Ego is, again, also tied to semantics in how we've grown up. It's the part of us that's shaped by our environment. I'm telling you these things because the way you talk to yourself, especially when you're in a position to where you feel like you're at your lowest, you're most vulnerable, it is important for you not to say, I am poor, I am tired, I am hungry, I have no money, because then your life reflects those things. And you're like, no, lady, I literally have no money. I literally am tired. And I get that. I was there. That's why I'm talking to you about this. What I'm trying to convey is, if you change the messaging to yourself, if you change the semantics, the way in which you're saying things to yourselves, your situation will change. And that is something that a lot of people who are successful are doing and will not tell you. It's like this secret. It is not a secret. Speak to yourself positively. Say, I will get money, will have a full belly, I will get enough sleep. Your message cannot have not in there. Can't negate itself, having like a positive message with a negative word in it. Your message to yourself needs to be a positive one. I will get enough rest tonight, instead of saying, I'm sick of not getting enough rest. Oh my gosh. No, you start saying to yourself, I will get enough rest tonight. I will get enough rest tonight. It's 2 o'clock. I'm supposed to be up at 6, but that's okay. That is okay. You tell yourself those things and you believe those things. You have to believe those things in order for your situation to get better. Now, a pile of money probably won't get dropped in your lap. I don't advocate for playing the lottery. Anyway, not going there. A pile of money likely will not get dropped in your lap. But say you need a new car. Tell yourself, you know, I will get a new car. I will get a new car. I will get a new car. Repeat this thing to yourself. Repeat the positive message to yourself. And maybe a friend you know, a family member, a work colleague will come up to you and say, hey, I have this car. My uncle has this car that they're trying to get rid of. They just want $1,000 for it. Do you think you'd be interested? And, you know, by way of working out some kind of payment plan with them, you could end up getting a new car. Granted, it might not be brand new or exactly what you wanted, but it's something that will get you to where you need to go. I'm telling you this because I have read over the past year books that have been written just over the last 100 years about people saying this exact thing. The power of positive message, the secret to success, all of these things. It's semantics. It's the way you talk to yourself. Now, we've all been raised in different situations. Difficult, good, difficult, not the best. And those things shape you. They shape your ego. They shape who you are. And again, you can't let the way that things happened previously in your life, those things that have shaped you into who you are, if you find that it's difficult and stopping you from progressing, you need to take a step back. You need to look and reorient yourself. Okay, be honest with yourself. Okay, things probably didn't go well then. These terrible things happened to me, but stop it. Stop it now. Let this be the stop and the starting point for you. Stop here with the bad, start here with the good. Start saying good things to yourself. Start treating yourself better. It doesn't matter how people treated you in the past. You will treat yourself better. And by treating yourself better, you will treat the people around you better too. And we need to start treating each other better. I've talked to people, well, nobody's treating me good, why should I treat anybody else better? Well, that's the problem there with the way that we're thinking. It doesn't matter how they're treating you. You need to start being good for yourself. You need to start being good for others, because once you start doing that, the people and your surroundings will be better for you. I promise. It has taken me a year to do these things, and it's taken me a year, just a year. This is ongoing, but we need to start doing better. And I want you to start doing better for yourself. I believe I spoke about assumptions as well. We have to stop assuming things and be clear with how we talk to other people. This brings me into my next topic, how we talk to other people. Now, the way that we talk to people sometimes isn't very clear. And in recent years, it's led us to a lot of confusion, a lot of assuming things, assuming that people don't mean as well as they actually may mean. And so semantics, the difference between and, or, but, and or, and but, the difference could be just astronomical. So we have to stop assuming things too whenever we're having discussions with other people. Stop assuming ill intent. If you think somebody means something bad, you stop them. Okay, I'm hearing this, use, and repeat. I heard you say this. Did you mean this when you said that? Well, no, I didn't mean that. Okay, what did you mean? Well, I meant this. Oh, okay. And it clears up a lot that we oftentimes internalize, and it ends up hurting our ego, and then it oftentimes hurts relationships too. So this video is about communication with ourselves, with others, and having a starting point. I hope I've made sense. I know this isn't going to be very long. I didn't want this to be a 20-minute long video. I wanted something short to talk to you about, because language and the way in which we communicate is so important nowadays, because we're not getting clear messages to each other. We're getting mixed, muddled messages that just aren't making any sense, and it's making all of our lives difficult. And that is my first message to you, is messaging to yourself and messaging to others. Make your message to yourself clear. Make your message to other people clear. Don't let the things that happened to you in the past affect you today and tomorrow. Do not let your ego dictate how you live your life and how you let others hear you, or the message that you give to others. Ego can be changed. You start speaking positive to yourself and change that ego. So going forward, you can have an easier life. If you're nicer to yourself, you'll have an easier life. If you give yourself positive messages every day, even after American Express's collections agency has served you with paperwork saying that they're going to sue you, even after that, even after the radiator on your car goes out, even if you don't have enough gas to get to work, even if you or your spouse lose your job, you need to be positive. Be positive for yourself. Be positive for your spouse. And people may hate you for it, but it's because they cannot see the positive themselves. But you need to continue to be positive, and don't let anybody else make you feel like you cannot be a positive person. It's a beautiful thing to be positive. And you'll find that people hate you for it. It's not that people hate. It's that they don't understand. People don't understand that they're in a bad place themselves, and they don't understand how you can be so happy. But don't let that stop you. Today's a good day. Let today be a good, positive day. And I would like to be here for you more often to share positive messages with you. If I was unclear with anything, I'll edit this video, but if I was unclear on anything, I'll make another video for more clarity. Again, I'm not a scholar in these two specific things, but I do understand what they mean, and I'm trying not to muddle them. But I will try to be more clear, because this message of positivity is important for me, and it's important to share with you. But just know that that's the core of what I'm trying to tell you. Positive speaking positively out loud and to others. Have a good day. Hey, have a good day. Hey, have a good day. It's as easy as that, and having a smile on your face while you're doing it. If it's hard, I get it. You're not alone. It's hard, but you have to pick yourself up every day and know that it will get better. I promise you it will get better. And it starts by saying one good thing to yourself. Say one good thing to yourself. And if you encounter anybody else out there, if you go to the grocery store, because what else can we afford to do nowadays? We can barely afford to go to the grocery store. But if you're gonna go buy an orange, an apple, a loaf of bread that costs $10, look at that person who is ringing you up and say, Jody, Brian, whatever other random name, thank you for what you do, and thank you for being here. That's all it takes. And you have no idea how much that will impact them. And I promise it will make you feel better. But that's all I have for right now. That's all the energy I have for right now. I'm really excited to get this out to you, and I hope you've been well. I will try to make this a more regular routine, maybe once a week. This is nap time for my daughter, and it's my day off right now, so we'll see, you know? I'll try to get it to you once a week. But I think I made that promise before. But also, I was in a much worse place then, too. I'm in a much better place now, so thank you. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a good day. You can like this, you can subscribe to it. It really doesn't matter. As long as you're here and you're hearing me and you start hearing yourself, that's all I care about. Have a good day.